Okay, so in a few seconds we'll check it and see if it's actually started again. All right, that being said, Dollar General, I like it. Here we are here, 80.69, 81.25. The 81's going for $1.02. You're just making your 1% if you like Dollar General. Remember, never buy something you don't know and you don't understand. Well, Dollar General, there's a lot of those stores around. I actually don't know how many stores around, but I know here in the St. Petersburg area, there's got to be at least 3 or 4 of them. And that's just St. Petersburg. Okay? All right, let's check. See if she's streaming. And there she is. That don't look right. All right, yeah. See, there it is. It's working now. See, she's working now. All right, so let's go back to where we were. All right, here we are. All right, that's Dollar General. So let's keep on going. What else, guys, want to take a look at? Siri, SIRI. Siri, check it out. Here's the high. Here's the bottom. Oh no, a new bottom today. A new bottom today, 25 area. So the high was 57.50. A year ago, we're at 42.50. And we got a 24.75 bottom. Julie, how are you doing? And Nathan's here too. Nathan, mad scientist. Well, cool beans. Eric Mofat. Johnny, cool cat. And Tony B. All right. Last 30 days for Siri. That's for those you like Siri. 30 days ago. Okay. 30 days ago we're at $30. We jumped up to $36.50. And our bottom is today. So I like Siri, but I'm going to wait for the bottom. Now it could be today. I want to see what happens tomorrow, and I want to see what happens the next day. So I'm going to write Siri down for next week to keep my eye on it and go from there. Ben Stolen, Digital Money, Laurel, The Mechanic. All right, let's keep going. All right, so Siri we're going to hold off on because it's a 30-day bottom is today. I don't like 30-day bottoms. I like to isolate a 30-day bottom, which means I'm going to wait for 2 days to the upside before I even think of jumping into Siri. But right now at 27. See, something doesn't look right. Something definitely don't look right. Now the reason why I'm saying something don't look right, Siri is not at 27. Okay? You got the numbers for the stock here, but look at the options. 5, 550, 6, 650. Something definitely ain't stirring the Kool-Aid today with Siri, because Siri's not a $20 stock. It's more of a $5 or $6 stock. I have no idea what's going on. All right. United Airlines. UAL. Ooh. United Airlines is going to be a no for today, and the reason being, take a look at this. The last 30 days. See, 30 days ago we're at 37. Now we're at 48, and today is the first day of it dropping down, because 30 days ago at 37, from 37 to 48, that's a $10 increase, and a $10 increase on a $40 stock is 25%. You get a 25% increase in a month. Well, of course you're going to have profit taking. It all depends on how much profit taking is there actually going to be. Larissa, I sold Siri last week, and it was less than $3. It went up 800%. Not necessarily so. Hassan Pfeffer, how are you today? Heinrich and Hassan Pfeffer. Void? Hi, how you doing, Void? All right, so let's take a look at Siri. SIRI. Yeah. No way. Those numbers just don't look right. So let's go take a look at Yahoo Finance, SIRI. What the fuck? It's not 28 bucks. Because a couple of days ago, it was in the fives. That can't be right. You know what? Whoops. Let's go here. And let's see what I actually bought Siri a while ago. So let's take a look. When did I buy Siri? Okay, not first week, not second week, not third week, not fourth week, not the fifth week. Not 6 week, not week 7, week 8, week 9, week 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You know what might be easier? This might be easier. Hold on a second. This might be a little easier. SIRI. Profit and loss. No, I don't have Siri in this account. Okay, Siri in this account. Come on. Siri. Okay. SIRI. I knew I bought Siri. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Okay. Okay. In July, I bought Siri at $3.50. So how the hell can it be up in the $20 area at this moment in time? SIRI. Okay, so if it says July 15th, Siri was at $3.50. That's definitely not right. Because, see, I bought it at $3.50 back in July 15th. And here it says July 15th, it's 37. Something ain't stirring the Kool-Aid here. There's an error here somewhere. It's a 1 to 10 stock split. No, that would be a reverse stock split. No. See, a stock split is where you have one share and then you make it to 10 shares. So, do you remember when NVIDIA, now a couple of weeks ago, NVIDIA was $1,200. And they did a 10 to 1 split. So from $1,200, a 10 to 1 split brought it down to $120. A reverse split would be 10 to 1, not 1 to 10. No, wait, a reverse split would be 1 to 10, not 10 to 1. Yeah, so reverse split. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Now, I didn't know they did a reverse split. All right, so let's take a look at Siri. Okay, so they do a reverse split. Now we're sitting at 27.38. I like 2 days to the upside, so I'm waiting 2 more days before this thing turns around, goes back up. Liberty Media, never heard of it. Sorry. Hassan Pfeffer, you think that's funny? Marathon Man wants to take a look at Starbucks. SBUX. Now, Starbucks. Now take a look at this 30 days ago. Now, I had Starbucks at, let's go backwards for a second. All right. See, I bought Starbucks here at 88. And then the very next day, okay, so remember I tell you this every once in a while, you're going to buy something and it's going to drop. Well, I bought Starbucks here at 88. Very next day, she's down to 74. How do you think I felt? There was a split off and a merger. That's right. Calvin Hill, how are you today? John Jr., Mateo. Okay, so that being the case, currently we are at 30 days ago, okay, we're at 75.11. She jumps up, she hits a big gap up, and then hits a top at 98.50, drops down a little bit. Now, see, here's our new bottom right there. This is what I'm looking for. A bottom here, 2 days to the upside. That I like. Okay, bottom here, 2 days to the upside. You get what? 7 days to the downside. The 30-day top here, 3 days to the 7 days to the downside, 2 days up. We're at 93.34 and currently 93.65. The purchase price, the 94s are going for 69 to 76. Not quite your 1%. But for next week, you get 137. That's over 1%. Okay, so on a Wednesday, it's a little challenging because we only got 3 days left. Okay, now as an option buyer, you have one thing. But we as option sellers, well, that's what I am. I'm an option seller because 80% of all options expire worthless. That's the side I want to be. Hey, Doc's here. How's it going there, Doc? And Mikey Lloyd is here. Okay. Someone wants to take a look at MSTR. Now, I don't think MSTR is on my list. And then I'm not 100% sure why it's not on my list. Oh, shit, that's good. Ooh. All right. So let's keep on going. All right, next on the list, MSTR, really? MSTR. 129. Okay. MicroStrategy. MSTR. All right, I want to look at dividends only. Ah, that's why MSTR is not on my list. It has no dividends at all. So if we're here on a dividend channel, you know, dividend stock talk, why are we looking at a company that doesn't have dividends? Checking for my pal, Hassenpfeffer. You'll want to take a look at Halliburton. Well, I actually own some Halliburton, so let's take a gander at it. HAL. Ooh, a new bottom for Halliburton. Now, remember, we were looking for a new bottom on Halliburton. All right, so a year ago, we're at 43.95. Currently, here's our 30-day outlook. Well, 30 days ago, we're at 31. Then we hit 32.50 as a high. Now we're down at 28.31. And what bottom did we hit? Well, we hit that 27 something. 27.96 is our 30-day bottom. Now, we thought Friday was a 30-day bottom because Monday was an up day. Today, she opened up higher, which was awesome because with 2 days the upside, but then no, it came crashing down. So today has a new 30-day bottom, and we're still looking for 3 more days before we decide whether or not it's a good opportunity to jump in. Because remember, this could be the 30-day bottom. Tomorrow could be lower. Could be. We don't know. Okay. Last traded price was 28.31. The bid 28.32. The ask 29. Now, when both the bid and the ask are higher, right? Last price 28.31, 28.32, 29, both higher. I think the market maker is going to push it up tomorrow. So far we've seen 3 that the market maker is going to push down, 1 where the market maker is going to push it up. Great. So the 29s are going for 11 cents for this week. Next week we're going for 32. So 32 is a better deal for next week, not this week. So you got to remember, on a Wednesday, there's only 3 days left. Okay, so as an option seller, we were looking for 5 days of option value. So on a Monday, you get a full 100% of time value. Tuesday, well, you're down to 80%. And then Wednesday, you're down to 60%. So we got 3 days left. That's it. So chances are having a good option premium on a Wednesday is not as good as it is on a Monday or Tuesday. Very few companies will consistently have a good option value at 3 days left to expiration. All right. Next on the list, Pfizer. Ooh, JD. We can take a look at JD. And 70 questions. Holy shit. 70. So let's see how many I can go through. Wow, a lot of you guys is joining. Excellent, thanks. Alrighty. You guys are all joining and all liking it, but nobody's actually. Travis wants to take a look at Marathon. So let's take a look at Marathon. And Calvin Hill is here again. Or is this the second Calvin Hill? I don't know. Let's take a look at Marathon. M-A-R-A. Because somebody suggested Marathon. Ooh, a nice update. Cool beans. Now I do own some Marathon in one of my accounts. So let's. Whoop, whoop, 88. Simone, how are you today? All right, so Marathon a year ago at $10. The bottom was at 8, and that was October. The high is 34, which is a 400% increase in how many months? October, November, December, January, February, March. 5 months to make a 400% from $8 to 34? It's a 400% increase in 4 months. That's like 100% a month. That's freaking awesome. I don't know how many of you guys took advantage of that and how many of you guys actually caught that. Okay, back in October, $8, 34. That's over 400%. Okay, we're currently at $15.94. Let's take a look at the last 30 days because I like the last 30 days to give me an idea of what it's going to. Dara, how are you doing? Ahmed, Scotty, Haydener, El Zorro del Desperado. Oh, cool beans. Elizabeth, how are you? All right, last 30 days. Here we go. 30 days ago today was the high at 22.90. And she drops, retrace, drops, retrace, drops. Look at this. 1, 2 full solid weeks of going down. And then we have 2 days to the upside. I love 2 days to the upside because 2 days to the upside on a 30-day bottom, which that is, because here's your 30 days right there. Okay, this is actually 30 days right here. Dropped, retraced, dropped, 2 days to the upside. We're at 15.94. The 15 shit. Okay, so again, this is number 4. The bid, 15.94. Sorry, last trade, 15.94. The bid, 15.84. The ask, 15.88. Both are lower. Market maker's going to push this one down tomorrow. Well, that kind of sucks, especially with an invitation like this. Well, that was a decent update today and yesterday, so maybe that could be it. I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Is it guaranteed? No, it's not guaranteed. King D, how are you? Count Clout, Danny H, Dennis, Tilio. All right, whatever. Let's see how long I can hold out before it gets really bad. JD, here we go. JD, a year ago we're at 31. We bottomed out at 21. Shoots up to 36. 21 to 36. That's almost a 50% increase. That's cool. Well, we're sitting at 25.90 at the moment. The 26s are going for 37 cents. Cool beans. Let's zoom into this and take a better look at it. All right, so the last 30 days. Here we go. 30 days ago, we're at 25.50. We shoot all the way up to, what is that, 30 bucks. We drop all the way back down to 25 again, up and then down. Now we're going to the upside. Okay, I like 2 days the upside. One more day the upside than JD, but a good opportunity to jump in. So I'm going to put JD down. JD, take that into consideration. Next on the list is going to be BA, which is, you'd think it's Bank of America, but no, BA is actually Boeing. Think about it. BA, hypothetically, should be Bank of America. BAC, where did they get Bank of America from with BAC? Anyway. Nancy Gonzalez. ¿Qué pasa, señorita? All right. So, currently, JD 26, the 26s for this week is over 1%. 26 for next week is over 2%. Okay, that's cool. All right. And the stock is currently at 25.98. That's awesome. Hey, think about it. 25.98. And it's at the bottom going to the upside. Okay, fine. So if I buy it tomorrow at 26.04, sell the 26s, I can get 37 cents a share, which is over 1%. That's just for this week. All right. Pfizer, PFE. Ooh, check a look at that. All right, we're going to take a look at that. That's a nice, this right here looks really nice. But the high of the year, 34.20. The bottom of the year, 25.20. We're currently at 29.74. We can buy it tomorrow morning at 29.72. The 30s are going for 15 cents. That's a 0.5%. I'm going to say no to that for this week. Next week, 33. That's your 1%. Okay, fine. That is Pfizer. And Pfizer is on the list for next week, isn't it? Well, it is now. PFE. Pfizer. All right. BA, which is Boeing. BA. Boeing. All right. A year ago, Boeing's at 210, tops out at 268, bottoms out down here. What is that? 155, something like that. We're currently at 160. The 160. Damn it! This one's being pushed down also. Look at the numbers. The last trade 160.07, the bid 159.61, the ask 159.90. Both of them lower than the last trade. Anytime you have, what do you think about Siri? Simone, we looked at Siri a little while ago. I'm sorry about that. Siri did a reverse split and a merger, so they're a lot higher than we thought they were. Also, Siri's at the bottom of the 30-day period. So we're waiting for Siri to pull back up before jumping into Siri. And that's my cue right there. Let's see if I can push it for the whole hour. Hold on a second. There is only one truth. Well, I'm not going to be 100% agreeable to that one. Because truth is perspective. Because my truth is not going to be your truth. This is not going to be his truth. It's not going to be her truth. Okay? So, Spider. Guidance, I don't do Spider because it doesn't have dividends. Okay? And the rate of return on Spiders is absolutely horrible, in my humble opinion. We looked at it earlier today, and Spider's only getting like 1.3% yield. So you're dumping like $500 per share, and you're getting a 1.3% yield on Spider. Yeah, no thank you. Also, it's hard to predict why Spiders will move. Now, the dividend stocks we're looking at, Purple Fairy, that's a cool name. Spiders doesn't have dividends. Okay? Now, a dividend stock has a dividend, and a dividend is a good indicator of when a stock is going to move. So if you don't have that, can you please check B. Riley Financial? I'm talking about Riley, R-I-L-Y? R-I-L-Y. Wait a minute, we're still on Boeing. Let's do Boeing first, okay? And then we'll take a look at Riley. Okay, let's zoom into that because we're currently bouncing off a 30-day bottom. Here's your 30-day bottom, which was Friday. Monday was an up day. We thought it would have been good to jump in today, but nope. Good thing we held off because today she opened a little bit lower than Monday, and then she dropped. Okay, well, we're going to keep our eye on it because if you think about it, Boeing's 30-day high was 196. Well, now we're at 160. That's a $36 drop. $36 drop on a 190 stock is kind of big. All right, now let's take a look at Riley. I actually have some Riley, R-I-L-Y. Okay, so here's Riley. Now this doesn't look good at all. I mean, think about it. Check this out. A year ago, we're at 47. Now, we're at 567. And look at the big drop from 18 down to 8. That's a $10 loss. Okay. Last 30 days. Right there. Okay, so 30 days ago, we were at 17. And then we dropped all the way down to 7 and kept on going to have our 30-day bottom just below 5. Well, she went up, she pulled down, she went up. Well, here we are now at 567. You got to ask yourself, what do you like Riley at? Now, I do own some Riley, so I'm kind of partial to it. Here we go. At 567, I can buy it tomorrow at 572, sell the 6s for 15. 15 on a $6 stock, that's over 2% for 3 days. But here's the thing. You gotta really like Riley, because a year ago it was at 45. Well, now she's at 560. Now I understand you're gonna make money in the stock market when you buy low and sell high. So why did this thing drop from 45 down to 5 in a year? Well, that's a serious question you need to ask before thinking about buying some of this. In my humble opinion, of course. Because you're going to make money buying low and selling high. Well, you can't get very much lower than 5 on a $45 stock. Okay? All right. Next on the list, AVGO. AVGO. Okay, so let's take a look at AVGO. I see. How about its dividends? Kenny G. Well, let's go take a look at the dividends for Riley. R-I-L-Y. Okay, now we want to take a look at all the dividends. All right, so here we go with Riley. Now, Riley's only been paying dividends since 2014, which is only 10 years. 10 years ago, we're at 3 cents. Well, then it doubled to 6. Well, then it dropped back down to 3. Then it jumped to 25. 26, 16, 13, 12, 16, 12, 30, 16, 8, 26, 50, 65, 35, all over the place. Well, look at this. In 2021, it was paying $3.50 for a dividend. Well, then it dropped to 3, to 2, to 4, to 1. Then it's been 1 for a while, and then it just cut it in half again. Yeah, I don't like Riley at all. Don't ask me why the hell I bought it. I know why I bought it. Someone asked me to buy it. That's why. Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa. Cool bean. Kevion, Neville, Clark. How are you guys doing this evening? For sure. Thank you for your input. Appreciate it. You're welcome, Kenny G. Brian O. Kenny. Brian, how are you today? One man shit show. Alrighty then, you know. Emily, how are you? Alright, let's go back to where we were. The way we were. Scattered pictures. Oh, we're going to take a look at U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel. Okay. A year ago, U.S. Steel was at $30.60. And look at this gap up. From 39, she jumps all the way up to 49. That's a $10 increase. That's a 25% increase overnight. Can you please take a look at DPZ? Are you kidding me, Darwinly? DPZ? I've never heard of it. Okay, DPZ. As soon as we finish up with U.S. Steel, right? I mean, just put you on hold right there. All right. So U.S. Steel tops it out at $50, and that was the end of December of last year. So from there, she makes a big drop. Now this big drop right here, this is because a deal went south, and it was a recent deal. So you have deal makers. What are their job? Their job is to make deals. So apparently the deal that these deal makers were working on went south, and then the stock dropped from 35 all the way down to what was that, 26, 27? Okay, and then Thursday was an up day, Friday was an up day, Monday was an up day. Okay, but today's a little bit of a pullback. We're sitting at 31.22. Okay, but do you like U.S. Steel? That's an interesting question. Because right now, U.S. Steel 31.22, okay, the 31.50, so the 31.50 is going for $1.18. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's almost a 4% trade. A 4% trade on U.S. Steel. This company's over 100 years old. It was started by Dale Carnegie, one of the richest men on the planet back in the early 1900s. Alright, anyway, I like U.S. Steel. I don't have any at this moment in time because it wasn't quite right for me to jump in on Monday. Okay? Let's take a look at some more of these. More questions. All right, so Darwinly, you want to look at DPZ? What the heck is DPZ? DPZ. I know. Oh, Domino's Pizza. I thought it was dipshits. DPZ. Kind of sounds right. All right. 416. So the 417 is going for 2. That's 0.5%. Okay, so the 417s are going for next week over 1%, okay? So at 417 at this moment, because it's 416.77, the closest one to be 417, that's going for 450. If you like Domino's Pizza, okay? It's out of my price range. I like to stick to 250 and below. I'm a blue-collar worker. Sorry. So, we're looking at a year ago at being at 390. Drops all the way down to 340, shoots up to 540, has a gap down. Now we're sitting at 416. Look at the last 30 days. Okay, so here's the last 30 days for Domino's Pizza. Alright, 30 days ago, we're at 437, jump up to 447, then we dropped all the way down to 400. That was last Wednesday? Yeah, so Thursday was an up day. Friday, Monday, today, look at the high on today. And then she pulled back a little bit. Okay, but we do have a higher higher low today. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Guidance, can you please share a good dividend stock that is also good to hold long as investment? All right, guidance. Felix, hold on a second. Hi, James. How about PHM? PHM. So guidance, I've actually been showing you decent companies. I think I got 4 or 5 of them right off the top of my head that look good for this week. Now, I can't make a decision for you. You have to figure out what is right for you. So I got 5 rules. Rule number 1 is never buy something you don't understand. Okay? PHM, which is Pulte Group, if you like Pulte Group, I don't know why. It's a little too high for me at the moment. Take a look at the last 30 days. Okay? 30 days ago, we're way down here at the bottom at 121. We shoot all the way up to 137, pull back to 125, shoot back up to 132. So that's a little bit high for me. She could continue to go up and challenge that 136 because there is space. But look at all the space here between the 30-day bottom. See the 30-day bottom over here and where she's currently? There's a lot more space here than there is here. But at 132, we'll be looking at the 134. 30 cents doesn't work. 180 for next week. Yeah, so it works for next week, just not this week. Ah, shit. All right. I think that's all on my list to take a look at today. And you guys haven't given me a whole heck of a lot of anything to look at. Most of the times you guys bombard me with stocks to look at. Now I don't have anything to look at. Yes, I will add. Thank you. All right. STX looks good. Well, let's take a look at STX. All right, this is going to be the last one. I can feel it letting loose. Shit. Okay, STX, Seagate. All right. Meta's going to be a no. They don't have dividends. Oh, as a matter of fact, they just started with the dividends and they're very, let's say they're not very generous with their dividends. Ah, shit. Okay. A year ago, 25.50 drops all the way down to 23.50, shoots up to 30.25 and pulls back in at 29.78. And ST, oh, we're looking at the wrong one. STX is Seagate. All right, well, let's try that one more time. Andrea, how are you today? A year ago, 65 was the bottom. We shoot up to 114, pulled back down, and now we're sitting at 102. The 102s are going for 105. So the 103. See, 102.77 is the current price. Okay. At 102.77, we can sell the 103s, get $1.05, and that is over 1%, and that's for 3 days. If you like Seagate. Okay, that's a big question you got to ask yourself. Do I like Seagate? Does it make sense for me to buy it? Well, here's the last 30 days. Okay, 30 days ago, we're at 94. She shoots up to 105, then she drops back down to 95. Well, now we're at 102. Well, where does it look like it's going? It looks like it's continuing to the upside, and that's a nice strong movement. Okay, can we get 1% between now and Friday? Well, right now it's at 102.77. And if I buy it tomorrow morning at 102.77, I can sell somebody the rights to buy it from me at 103, and that gives me 105. That's if it does. Okay, but you got to like it because more than likely there's a possibility. Because right now at 102.77, it might not hit the 103 because we only got 3 days left. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All right, I got to call it a night. So I can do an hour without my throat hurting. No, it's going to be a while. So I don't want to push it, and I want to be able to. Thanks a lot. Get well soon. That's what I'm trying to do. So tomorrow probably be a lot more like today. I'm going to try to limit my talking as much as I possibly can. Okay, so bye to Facebook. Bye to you guys over here on Instagram. Sorry, Nick, you just got here. No, I'm just leaving. eat ice cream. Well, I think I'm going to try that. So, this is James from Dividend Stock Talk. You guys have a great day.